The golden age of piracy is over, says Karl Urban's Captain Connor in the Bluff, and so, apparently, is subtlety. But who needs subtlety when you've got Priyanka Chopra Jonas hurling daggers, swinging cutlasses, and dropping one-liners like, "Now you have faith and a flintlock"? The Bluff is a B-movie with A-list ambitions, and while it stumbles over its own cliches, it delivers enough swashbuckling fun to keep you hooked, especially if you're here for the spectacle, not the script. The Bluff is basically Caribbean home invasion meets swashbuckler revenge, and it works because it never pretends it's prestige. It just commits to being a lean, nasty crowd pleaser with a legit star versus star showdown. Priyanka Chopra Jonas is surprisingly watchable in a role that could have been pure girl boss autopilot. To an extent, it is, and Karl Urban shows up like he's allergic to phoning it in. Set in the 19th century Caribbean, Ercell Bodden, Chopra Jonas, a former pirate turned mom, trying to live quiet until her violent past comes ashore with muskets, teeth-gritted threats, cutlasses, and one very personal vendetta. Captain Connor Urban isn't just raiding for fun. He's hunting something and someone tied to Ercell's past, and the island community's protect our own vibe becomes part of the battleground. Connor's arrival on Cayman Brac isn't random. He's there because Ercell is Bloody Mary, the pirate from his past, and he believes she's connected to what he lost and what he wants back. The movie basically turns into a siege. Connor's crew probes the island, pressures the locals, and tries to flush Ercell out while her husband, T.H., is caught up in Connor's orbit, making this personal on multiple fronts. The fun part is how the third act pays off the Bluff concept. It becomes a physical kill box, tight geography, traps, choke points, where Ercell stops reacting and starts engineering the fight. And then we get what the whole movie is promising. Ercell and Connor finally collide after spending much of the runtime orbiting each other, and their history is the fuel. Urban plays Connor like he's been waiting years for the chance to hurt her with his own hands, and Chopra Jonas plays Ercell like she's done running. The final showdown lands because it's not just good versus evil, it's two pirates who survived long enough to turn into legends, now trying to decide who gets to live as a person afterward. The best decision the Bluff makes is flipping the secret past trope into a pressure cooker. Ercell doesn't want to be an action hero. She's forced into it the second her family is threatened, and the movie uses that as the ignition for basically non-stop escalation. The action is brutal in a way that's almost dare you to look away. The gore and the movie's refusal to pull punches, cannonball impacts, blades doing blade things, and that harshness actually fits the nasty pirate tone. Chopra Jonas sells the switch from contained restraint to pure survival mode, especially once the pirates push the line from intimidation to endangering her child. Then it's Mama Bear, but with pirate math. If you bring 5 men, she's sending back 0. And Karl Urban, he's the kind of villain that makes the movie better just by entering a scene. Swagger, menace, and a very clear sense that Connor thinks this revenge is owed to him. Yeah, the action goes over the top, less historical swashbuckling, more modern stunt movie energy wearing a period costume, which is exactly why it plays like streaming popcorn. The film is also pretty lean by design, 1 hour 40-ish, charging from set piece to set piece. So if you're looking for deep emotional processing of Ercell's past, it's more implied than explored. The film's world feels lived in, but it's also frustratingly small. Most of the action is confined to Ercell's home and the Bluff's tunnels, which limits the scope. The pirate lore is thin. We never learn much about Ercell's past or why she betrayed Connor, so the stakes feel personal rather than epic. Still, the production design is solid, and the costumes, especially Ercell's battle-worn leather armor, add authenticity. I'm at a 6.8 out of 10. Stream it if you want a tight, nasty, fictional pirate action thriller that knows exactly what it is. It's for viewers who enjoy modern John Wick-ish intensity dropped into older genres, and for anyone who's into Karl Urban doing Karl Urban things, especially when he's allowed to be the bad guy. Hey, want more Wrightflicks reviews? Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it.